Alright guys, well, and I'm going to recommend this to you guys as a caution if you guys buy this tank. Um, First, let's start off with a few things that I like about the tank, and there's a thing that I really dislike about it. It doesn't even suck up the fish waste, guys. There's not even a protective screen down here around this tube, guys. The filtration is poor. I mean, what I'm going to show you on the filter, guys, is only the little bits of food that it's been picking up. Now, that brown stuff right there, that's just the food. It hasn't been picking up any fish waste or anything like that. How I've been doing this is by me taking this little turkey baster here and sucking it out and putting it into the cup and dumping it out in the dumping it down the drain in the sink, guys, you know. Guys, just let me tell you, this is the absolute crappiest tank you would ever want to get. Aside from it being easy to change the water, that's really that's really the only thing I like about this stupid thing, guys. I mean, you know, luckily I have two fish that are still alive here, guys, so Charlie Brown and Patty are still doing just fine in the tank, guys. They're still alive, so I'm thankful for that right now. I will be calling Aqueon to tell them what I think about their filtration system, but right now they're not open on the weekend, guys, so I have to wait. Luckily it's still pumping water, guys. Let's see that little waterfall? It's still working. But like I said, this filter, guys, it sucks that comes with these tanks. So if you guys are thinking about an Aqueon product, guys, really, I advise you to go the other way or buy a better filtration system, guys, because you might have the same problem I'm having, which will result in your fish filtration not being real good at all. So at some point I will be looking to upgrade to a better tank for them. For right now, they're going to be in this 2.5 gallon, because so far they're still alive. They're doing fine right now. They're still surviving. So like I said, I can manage this myself. So like I said, I might eventually move up to a 5-gallon tank, guys. But right now I'm gonna see how this plays out with these two guys. I'm not gonna wait for long to. As soon as that company's open, guys, during the week, I will be contacting them. I will be on them a lot, like you won't believe, because this is highly unacceptable, guys. That doesn't pick up fish poop, and the fish are getting their fins sucked into that. Not acceptable. Not acceptable at all. A company that makes fish filtration machines, guys, they should have a screen around these things. It shouldn't be the consumer that has to do all this crap, In my personal opinion, they're the creators of this thing, so they should be liable for it, not the consumer. Now, I could probably go get a screen, put on that too, but still, that's not going to change anything. That this is a shitty filtration system, guys. This thing sucks worse than a Hoover and a Bessel vacuum. Way worse. It's not even I'm lucky with seeing picking. It's only picking up the food, and that's about it, guys. I have to suck out the fish poop with a baster, put it in a cup and put it down the drain, guys. So this here is guys, this freaking filtration system is a joke. So like I said, this is not what I would recommend for you guys to go waste your money on, because, guys, look at this. This is what, well, then again, if you are mindful of what you're doing, you have a turkey baster, is all you need there is a disposable cup that you're not going to be drinking out of right there, and you guys can do the same. Now, if you have a 2.5 gallon tank, guys, now I know it's the multi-million-dollar question. How many drops of Tetra Aqua should I be putting in there, guys? Well, I answer that question. 3 drops of Tetra Aqua. Guys, you can take your old milk jug, rinse it out when you're done using it. And, when you're done consuming your milk, your dairy, whatever. Um, then you put 3 drops in before you fill it up with the water. Then when you're all done getting it full, put your cap back on, shake it up. And then go ahead and pop your fresh water in there, guys. Like I said, I got rid of the other fake plants, guys, because they smell like ammonia. So, like I said, guys, unfortunately, the other 2 guppies did not survive. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting 2 new other guppies here, guys. Like I said, it's not what I'm doing. It's the it's the filtration machine, guys. It's not doing what it should be doing. And guys, you better believe I'm gonna hold the freaking company accountable for this, because this machine's job is to be picking up your fish's waste and the food. Instead, it's only doing one thing. And I don't care what they're gonna tell me, you know. No, I'm not doing gravel bottom tank. I chose to do it this way, guys, because look it. This way is so much easier to clean your tank, guys. You have a plastic bottom. You can get your fish poop out easier. Any junk that's sitting down there, you don't gotta create this cloud of dust in the water from the gravel, guys. So like I said, this is a far more easier method. And it's lesser time consuming, so you're not sitting there for 30-40 minutes trying to stir up the gravel, and you know, and not to mention the gravel's gonna get sucked into the tube anyways. So like I said, there's no point in putting gravel in these things, guys, unless you really think it's really worth it. I mean, then you have to put money out for a underground filtration system, guys. Under gravel filtration system. As a kid growing up, I used to have these things, so I know all about what they have for tanks. They have underground filtration, they have sponge filters, they have fluvels, they have magnums, you name it. You know, I used to have 275-gallon tanks a long time ago, and a 30 and a 10 and a 20. So I know all about what they offer up for the fish tank market, guys. They offer up a wide range of variety of altitude of things to get what you want for your tank. Now, guys, hopefully I will be successful with the Aqueon company, and they'll realize that this filtration machine that I have is not doing the job. Now, am I happy? I'm happy that these 2 fish are still alive, but I'm mad as hell because that filtration machine is not doing its job, barely. And I've looked at the machine already, guys. I've rinsed it off, you know, I've checked it, I replaced the filter. There's nothing that's clogging this tube neither, guys. There's nothing that's, you know, there's nothing that's lodged up in there, and that's a sealed unit, by the way, too. So there's, you know, there's nothing that's preventing it from flowing water and pumping stuff. It's just it's a really shitty filtration machine, guys. Even before, when the tank was set up, yeah, it's, you know, it's kind of a shame that, you know, I have oxygen for these fish, which that's helping them stay alive, these 2 especially. But like I said, it's a shame, guys. This company doesn't even give 3 shits. They don't even put a fish guard thing around this tube so a fish can't get their tail sucked onto it, you know. Guys, beware. If this is what you're going to buy for your kid, think about spending more money on a better tank setup, guys. Do think about it. Do consider buying a better tank with a better filtration system on it, or be ready to have and when you get your you can even find their number online for Aqueon and give them a call during the week if you have any grievances or complaints. I don't know how well they're going to handle your case with it, but like I said, guys, for me, I'm really dissatisfied, really. The only thing I'm happy about, excuse me, guys, is right now is that these 2 are still alive, you know. Like I said, that's the only thing I'm happy about. I'm extremely unhappy with the filtration. Really mediocre, really lousy quality. I mean, look at all this. Look right back here, guys. All that's still there. This is still there. I've tried to stir this up several times last night for the machine for when it got kicked this way, guys, by the tube that you think it would suck it up. Nope. It went right back past it, and the stuff went right back onto the floor of the tank. So I had to get the turkey baster and start sucking it up, guys. So yes, guys, they are selling you garbage. So if you're gonna be paying, and guys, don't be paying $100 or whatever they're trying to charge for the regular price. Dispute it, because like I said, if you're looking at my tank, this is an aqueon mini bowl. You know, let's call it a mini bowl, 2.5. Not good quality at all, guys, for what it is for the filtration at all. Not good at all. I mean, luckily for these guys, they're still kicking. They're hardy though, you know. I had some guppies that were really, really small, so I think they had some health issues when I got them. So I know my friend Andy will take care of that when he comes next time around from Show Tank Aquariums, guys. He will be bringing me some new guppies, so. And hopefully I will be able to figure out this filtration issue. Or if I have to buy a different filtration unit to sit on the back of this tank to do a better job than this one, so be it. I'm going to do what it takes to make this for the time being until I can get a better tank for these guys. I'm going to do whatever the heck I got to do, guys, to make this to get a better filtration system. If there's by any means I can put something better on this tank to make it work 10 times better than what this pile of crap is doing, you better believe I'm going to. Because, guys, as the end consumer, you have the right to file a grievance with the company and say, hey, this thing sucks. It's all good, you know. You don't got to sit there and kiss their butt and say, hey, this is, you know, thank you for whatever, you know. You don't got to sit there and kiss up to them, guys, you know. I would, you know, just tell them, hey, look, this isn't doing its job, you know, it ain't working. Be dead on the money with what you're telling them, guys, you know. And if you think there's a sense of urgency in your situation with your fish filtration system not working, express that, guys, you know. See what they tell you. Meanwhile, I would be searching for a better solution for a fish filtration system while you wait for them to solve the problem. Or, yeah, come up with the solution meanwhile, guys. You gotta find a solution meanwhile while you're waiting for these. Sometimes these companies, when they're trying to come up with a solution or figure out what they're gonna do with it, well, they might just tell you, you go buy another one. Well, if you spent $100 or whatever you spent on this stuff, they'd be told, well, hey, go buy another one. You know, blah blah blah. You know, it's not our problem. It's past the warranty. Whatever. They're gonna try and, some of these companies, guys, they try to blame the consumer when it's not even the consumer's fault, which I think is really pathetic. Now, in my case, it's not my fault. It's the filtration machine's fault. It's not doing its job. The only thing it's doing is sucking up little pieces of food. They don't have a fish guard on the bottom of that lip right there where it picks up the debris. And it's not even picking up fish poop, guys. So what purpose does this machine serve me? It doesn't serve me one freaking thing. Not a thing, guys. It's useless as balls on a ball. I mean, and excuse my language here a little bit. If you have little ears watching the video, please plug their ears or send them away for a little bit. But who in the fuck sells this garbage and puts it on the fish tank and says, here, this is your fish filtration machine? This is a piece of crap that doesn't even pick up fish crap off the bottom of the tank, guys. I mean, look, they could withstand to probably make the tube a couple more inches longer, at least, to reach down to the bottom, but they didn't do that, you know. Like I said, this is a mediocre, this is a really lousy quality filtration unit. And no, I'm not gonna, and I'm gonna let them know, I have fish in this tank that are in here swimming. So I'm not going to send back the whole freaking thing. That ain't going to happen. Who knows what they're going to suggest? Who knows what they're going to say? But I just want a better filtration system than what I have, because this is unacceptable. You know what? When you guys go to buy a fish tank, if you guys are spending, let's say, $80, we'll call it 80, 90, 100 bucks, whatever. If you know that filtration machine is not going to be what it's supposed to be, or it's going to be lousy, guys, I'm going to suggest you get ready to buy a better filtration machine at the time of purchase. Now, for these 2.5 gallon tanks, it's not like there's an abundance of upgrades you can do to the filters. I've Googled what filtration machine can I upgrade to on this tank, and so far I haven't seen any answers to my question. So yeah, I've seen zero answers to my question as to what can I upgrade this to for better filtration for these fish. Not one answer has been tossed back or come back in direction. I've Google searched it, I've YouTubed it, so far nothing. So we'll see what these idiots have to say at this company called Central or whatever they are, Central. They go like Central, Aqueon, whatever, who cares? Like I said, otherwise I've been doing really good. The scooter is I'll make another video on that. But guys, the Iceland Wheel S9 Max is approaching 200 miles. I need to give a little bit of lubricant on the... I'm going to give it some lubricant this morning when I go out there and wipe off the... I'm going to wipe off the shocks and lubricate them a little bit, because they're a little squeaky, but they're still working. So hey, you know what, guys? So be it. That's all that matters. But otherwise, like I said, guys, I am impressed with that scooter. I mean, I could go up a freaking hill that's got probably like a 10, 20 degree pitch to it, and I'd be sitting there going 7 miles an hour. I'll take that versus 0 miles an hour versus me having to walk her up. Now, this scooter is doing extremely well. I mean, I could sit there and ride the shit out of that scooter, guys, and like I said, this thing will just keep on going. I mean, I rode that scooter one day all the way down to 23 freaking %, guys. Just 23%. Now, when it started flashing at me on the dash and told me, hey, I'm low on battery, you better believe I put it inside the garage and plugged it in. I'm not going to mess around with low battery, you know. Any of you guys that might get, you know, if you know that your battery is going to be getting low and you see it warning you, go find someplace to plug it in. Don't monkey around with it, because like I said, the next thing you know, you're going to be off walking it or pushing it because you didn't listen to the warning that you were getting from your bike or scooter. But like I said, there'll be more good videos to come. I just wanted to make a I guess you'd call this a update on the tank, kind of like a rant video, because I'm not too happy with the filtration system. So like I said, I just want to educate you guys about these kinds of things. So like I said, if you ever get this kind of lousy filtration machine with your tank, run as fast as you can. Go find a filtration machine that can sit on the tank. Because look, guys, I'm going to show you something. They have these little notches over here for these plastic things. So like I said, you might have to hang something on the bow. You know, you might have to do something different than you normally would. But like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video on it. There'll be more to come.